Hey y'all, welcome to Crafty Cove, where we like to do farmhouse decor on a Dollar Tree budget. My name's Missy, and I'm so excited to have y'all here today. We are going to do some tiered tray DIYs, which I have not done in a while. And we're going to get started with DIY number one. Now, for this first DIY, what I'm doing is I'm taking a tiered tray that I got from the Hobby Lobby on clearance for $3, and I'm just going to make it a little bit more. I'm just going to upgrade it. So first we're taking this welcome windmill piece from the Dollar Tree, and I'm taking off the piece that says welcome, and then I'm taking off the little hook that can be used to hang it up. Now, what we're going to do after that is we're just going to take some buffalo check vinyl from the Dollar Tree. Y'all know I love my buffalo check. And I'm going to cut it off a piece, and then I'm going to measure what I would need for each piece of the blades, for each one of the blades on this windmill. And there are 6 of them, so I'm just going to use that first piece and cut 6 pieces out the exact same size. After that, we're just going to start covering our blades on the windmill with the buffalo check. I just do that by pushing it down, getting it on there, and then I take my craft knife and go around it and just cut it to the size that it needs to be. This is not hard, but my craft knife is a little dull right now, so I need to get a blade for it. But I'm just cutting around it, and I'm not going to make you watch me do each and every one of these blades because it's just very repetitive. Now, the only part that I had trouble with was right there underneath that inside ring. But if you just push your craft knife, you can get underneath that, or utility knife, you can get underneath that really easily. So I'm just going to let you see again really quickly as I start the second blade. Just the same thing, press it down, use my craft knife, and cut it off. After that, I'm taking a jumbo popsicle stick from Walmart, and I'm just going to place it on there and cut it down to the size I need. I'm actually doing 2 of these, so you do the exact same thing for 2 of these. We're going to take more buffalo check, and we are just going to wrap that piece of popsicle stick, I can't say that for some reason today, right in the buffalo check, and then we are just going to cut it down with our craft knife. Again, do 2 of these the exact same way. After we get that finished, we're just going to glue our popsicle stick right to, or glue our windmill right to our popsicle stick. And what we're going to do is on this tiered tray, there's a little round handle at the top. I'm basically just going to cover this with my popsicle stick and my windmill. I'm just going to put some hot glue on there right where I need it. Stick that on there. And then you're going to take the second popsicle stick and glue it to the back side just for a little more stability. Now, this tiered tray was fine when I bought it. I loved it, and it was on clearance for $3. And so I went ahead and bought it. Actually, I bought 2. But I wanted to give it just a little bit more to match my farmhouse decor. And this is how it turned out. I absolutely love it. Y'all let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Okay, y'all, DIY number 2. Now that we've got our tiered tray, let's make some super simple tiered tray decor. So I'm taking this barn that I got at Christmas time from the Dollar Tree. I believe it was a Christmas ornament because it does have the hole in the top. All I'm doing is taking the wreath off, and then I'm going to scuff it up a little bit with my sanding block. Now I'm going to take some burgundy paint from Craft Smart, and I'm going to paint 3 good coats on this barn. I do 3 good coats because Craft Smart paint sometimes can be a little watery, and it doesn't give a great coat sometimes. I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes. So I really wanted to cover up all that printing that was on the barn. Next, I'm going to take some small popsicle sticks from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to make me a barn door out of this. I just cut them down to the size that I needed to make this. It probably would have been easier just to print off a barn door or make something on my Cricut to go here. But in all honesty, y'all, my craft room is a disaster, and I did not want to mess with getting my Cricut out on this day. So I just basically make a box out of the popsicle sticks, glue 2 more popsicle sticks to form an X, and instead of cutting those popsicle sticks down before I glue them, I just go ahead and glue them right on and then use my craft knife to cut off any excess on that. And so you just saw me do the first part of the X. Now we're just going to do the second part of the X the exact same way. After we get that finished, we are going to go ahead and paint our little door here. I used 2 good coats of Waverly White chalk paint, letting it dry between coats. So after I get this first coat done on the door, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the barn. And we're just going to touch up that white right there where I got some burgundy on there. Just one good coat. Touch that up perfectly. Then I did the second coat on the door. And now we're just going to glue it right to our barn. Just center it as well as you can right there where it is. And now I'm going to take some of this ivy garland from Hobby Lobby. I got this when it was on clearance, so I think I spent like 50 cents a roll on this, and I love this stuff. I'm just going to wrap it around itself 3 times to make a small little wreath, and then wrap the ends on themselves to keep it in a wreath shape. Next, I just take some hot glue and glue that right down. I'm going to show you a little secret that I do. I take my heat gun and use it to get all the little stringies off from hot glue when I'm finished with them. So that's why I showed you that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and make a small shoestring bow out of some buffalo plaid ribbon from the Dollar Tree. Cut some dovetails. I cannot talk today, y'all. On that, and we are just going to glue it right to our wreath. Now, because I want this to sit up on a tiered tray, I'm just going to take a tumbling tower block and glue it right to the back, and that is it. Now, this was super cute as it was for Christmas, but I wanted to use it year-round, so that's why I turned it into this. Just some really cute, inexpensive tiered tray decor that I am absolutely loving. DIY number 2. Now, on this one, I got a package from... I bought these from Amazon, and they came with some round cutting boards, some square cutting boards, and some small rolling pins. If I can find the link, I will put it in the description box below. I'm going to use one of the round cutting boards, and I'm just going to scuff it up a little bit because it is a slick material, and I want to make sure that my paint will stick well to this. After that, we're just going to paint this entire piece with 2 good coats of Waverly White Chalk paint. I do the fronts, the backs, all around the edges, all of that with the Waverly White Chalk paint. There's the 2 coats. Now I'm going to take this Farm Fresh little word that I got out of a pack from the Dollar Tree during, I believe it was fall. And I'm just going to paint this black. 1 good coat is all it needs. We're going to put that to the side to dry. And I found a little piece of chicken wire. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this cutting board in my chicken wire. So I'm just going to get it on there and then just wrap it all the way around my little cutting board here. And then I'm going to use some glue to secure it down in the back. Now, it's a little bit bigger than what I needed. So after I put this glue on, I decided just to cut some of it off. And y'all, it is so thin. All I had to use was my scissors to get some of this cut off, because you could see there was way too much. I still wanted to make sure it held down really, really well. So I take 2 popsicle sticks from the Dollar Tree, and I just go ahead and cut those down and glue those, and that just gives it a little more stability. After that, we are just going to take, oh, I'm sorry, I'm still showing you me gluing down the glue sticks, but that does help it to hold it down just a little bit more than just the chicken wire glued to the cutting board. After we get all of that finished, then we're going to flip it over. We're going to take our Farm Fresh, and we're going to glue that right to the chicken wire and the cutting board. I kind of do mine at an angle, and I just put the hot glue on the back, and it has stuck perfectly. I've had no problems whatsoever. I do use Gorilla hot glue in my glue gun, so I believe that helps a lot. Next, I wanted to give it just a little bit more, so I took some of that ivy, and I'm just going to wrap it all the way around my little cutting board here. And I do I wrap it around twice, just to give it a little bit more, because these are kind of sparse, and you know, but I wanted to just give it that pop of greenery, and that is it. That's all that took, and this is how it turned out. I love this one. I think it's so cute, and to me, the chicken wire just sets it off. Okay, y'all, we're going on to DIY number 4, and these next couple DIYs are so simple. I don't even know if I've called them DIYs, but we're going to. So I'm going to take this little truck cutout. I don't know what it is. It just says it's decor that I got from Dollar Tree, and all we're going to do is paint that up. We're going to use the same burgundy paint that we used in the first project and paint the front, the back, and the inside of the truck. And we just used 2 good coats of this on all parts of this truck. After we get that finished, we're going to go ahead and paint the tires and the little fence rows up by the truck bed in black. Next, I'm going to take just a little rub-on transfer from the Dollar Tree that says Farm Fresh and rub that right to the front, and that's it. How simple only $1. I love how this turned out. I ended up putting some little carrots in the back just to add a little bit of decoration. Another super simple one right here. I'm just showing you can take things you already have and make cute tiered tray decor. DIY number 5, I'm taking this buffalo check Easter egg that I got from the Dollar Tree at Christmas or at Easter time. I took this piece off of a piece from the Dollar General and a little candlestick. All I'm going to do is glue my egg right to the candlestick, and then we're just going to glue the chicken right on front. Y'all, how simple was that? It was stuff that I already had, but I think it makes an adorable tiered tray piece. What do y'all think of this one? Again, super simple, but you all know me. I like to do simple so that anyone can do it. Just look around your home and see what you've got and take those things and make them into decor. Just upgrade them a little bit. DIY number 6, another super simple one. This little rolling pin came in that same pack with the cutting boards. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take some buffalo check vinyl from the Dollar Tree. We are just going to wrap our rolling pin right in that, and then we are going to cut off the excess around the handles. I'm just showing you right here. After we get that finished, I decided I didn't like the wood handles. Oh, I'm sorry, not yet. We're going to take this little blessed piece that came in that same exact pack from the fall time with words in it. We're just going to paint that with some white chalk paint. Next, we're going to go ahead and paint our handles the same white chalk paint. I just thought it needed just a little bit more and not just the regular handles. And now we're just going to glue that blessed sign right to our rolling pin, and that is it. See, that's what I'm saying. Go through your stash, see what you've got, go through your home decor, and find things that you can put together to make it higher end, to make it look different than what you bought it from or how you bought it. So here's our final reveal. I think these turned out so stinking cute. Again, super, super simple. If these are too simple for y'all, I apologize, but I like to give people ideas of things that they can do to make their home look more decorated and to be able to bring a higher end price into just regular decor from the Dollar Tree, because you can upgrade it, y'all. Please be sure to let me know in the comments below what you think of these. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks for watching. Y'all come back now. You hear?